Hello students, I Prabha Sharma welcome you to the next part of the depreciation called with the name of provision and reserves. So this chapter we are going to the theoretical aspects only, like the concept of the provision and reserves, features and the types of reserves and the secret reserve. So first you may have to see what is provision. These are the features as well as the concept of the provision. Number one, the provisions generally meet unknown liabilities, and the unknown liabilities cannot be determined with the reasonable accuracy. Its chances remain sometime more, sometime maybe less. It is a charge, and that's why it is to be charged from the profit and loss account. It cannot be invested outside the business. It is shown on the liability side or the deducting from the concerned asset. If it is applying on the asset, it will be deducting from the asset. So these are the features as well as the concept of the provision for depreciations. Now I am moving to concept of the provision. Then I am moving to reserves. When I am talking about the reserve, reserve is the part of the profit which may be kept aside and cannot be distributed as dividend to the shareholders but retained in business only. That's why it is called as reserve. It is shown under the head of reserve and surplus on the liability side in the balance sheet. Now these are the examples of the reserve. Number 1, general reserve, workman compensation fund, investment fluctuations fund, capital reserve, in dividend equalization reserve, reserve for the redemption of the debentures. These are the few examples related with the reserves. Now you may see here, this is the provision and the features of the provision, and the depreciation is also the one part of the provision. Now I am moving to the types of reserves. The types of reserve generally we are categorized into the two parts. One is the revenue reserve, second is the capital reserve. Revenue reserve is further categorized into the two parts, general reserve and the specific reserve. So you may see what is the mean of the revenue. Revenue means earning from the day to day activity. So that's why the revenue reserves are created from the revenue profit. Revenue profit word is referring to the earning or the profit earning out of the operating activities only. Business activities, buying and selling activities of the business. Now it is categorized into the subparts. General reserve. General reserve is created for the general purposes. It is not specified for the any specific purposes. It can be used for any purposes. That's why it is called as the free reserve and the contingency reserves. But now the specific reserves are used for the special purposes only. So that's why the purpose cannot be changed to utilize this money. So they cannot be used for the further any other purposes. They are like examples are dividend actualizations reserve means the reserve is used for distributing the equals dividend. Next is the workman compensation fund means the fund is used to compensate the workers only if any mishappening happened with them. And now the investment fluctuations fund means the fund is to be used if the losses arise due to the fluctuations in the market. Debentures redemption reserve means the reserve is to be used to redeem the debentures. So these are the purposes, and for these purposes only that these reserves can be used. Now I am moving to the second part of the reserve, that is capital reserve. The capital reserve is not created by the organization but it arises out of the capital profit. So that's why it is not the part of your regular profit, operating profits. Like the examples are, if the debentures or shares issued at premium means the issue of premium on issue of shares or the debentures. So premium is the capital gain. Profit on sale of any fixed assets, land, building, furniture, if sold at more than the value, that is called as the profit. So this profit is capital reserve. So the profit on the redemptions of debentures, if debentures redeemed at lower value than the face value, that means it's called as the profit for the organization. Profit on revising the value of fixed assets. That means happen called as capital reserve. So you may see here in the balance sheet items like the assets and liabilities are there. If the value of asset increase, it is a gain, capital gain, or if the liabilities payable liability is reduced, then it is a gain. So the gain is capital reserve. Now you may come to the secret reserve. Secret reserve is a reserve which does not appear in the balance sheet. Actually, we don't have to show with the name of the secret reserve in the balance sheet. But how the word is coming there, that means it helps to reduce the disclosing the profits and also the tax liabilities of the organizations. The secret reserve can be merged with the profits during the lean period. Lean period word is referring to recession period, and then the business want to show good positions, so that's why the secret reserves are maintained. To show the improved position, there is a need to show the secret reserve. Management may create the secret reserve by charging higher depreciations than required. When the depreciation is charged at higher, it means the asset value is going down. So that means it is in the form of increasing value of depreciation. So it is called as secret reserve. Secret reserve can be maintained by under the valuation of asset, maybe stock and maybe any other asset, charging the capital expenditures to the profit and loss by reducing capital expenditures means any asset in place of to show to the asset side, showing to the profit and loss account. Now making the excessive provision, if the provision are maintained, the assets value will go down, showing the contingent liabilities in the actual liabilities. It means the contingent liability is not the actual liability of the business concern but shows as a liability. So you may see here increasing of liability side or maybe the reducing the asset side helps to maintain the secret reserve. Thank you.